gonna stop me now? I go and go and go, can't stop. I just go and go, can't stop. Can't stop, can't stop. Who's gonna stop me now?
Today on the Stay at Home series, we are going to be talking about bucket list fish. Let's get to it. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Stay at Home series, and today we are going to be talking about bucket list fish. So every fisherman has a bucket list, and every fisherman's is different. I've been lucky enough to be given the opportunity to check off a few fish on my bucket list the past couple of years. So today I'm going to share you a few clips of the fish that I've checked off my list. Let's get to fish number 1. So there are lots of different species of gar. One that you've probably heard of because it is on lots of people's bucket lists is the alligator gar. They are humongous gar that live down south. We don't have any alligator gar here, so the species we target is longnose gar. I'm lucky enough that my dad knows the gar master angler RJ from RJ and Birdie's Outdoor Adventures. So a couple of years ago, I got the opportunity to go fishing on the Ottawa River for longnose gar, and it was an incredible experience.
Oh, there he goes. There he is.
He's big. This is very exciting. We're chasing a fish.
Yeah, we don't get to do it a lot, right? You don't know if there's a fish there until all of a sudden he eats your hook, but these guys you can see. Reel.
Oh,
Got him.
fish on!
Keep coming, keep.
Oh, yeah! That was awesome!
Done deal.
Oh my goodness!
How do you like that?
That was awesome!
That's a good one too.
I can check that off my bucket list. Yes. Wow.
Perfect cast, kid. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming.
I got him.
There you go, buddy.
Whoa, his scales are huge. Look at his teeth. I would not want to be in the water close to him. This is a really cool looking fish. This is awesome. My heart was really pumping. I thought I was gonna lose him.
No, you had him pegged good. That's a pretty one too. Sometimes they're beat up. And
Bucket list checked off, baby.
49.
Oh my God, that's huge.
I don't just give away 50 inches all the time. That's 49. You got your work cut out for you for a 50. Beauty.
That was awesome.
See you later, dude.
Bye, buddy.
As you saw in the video, those fish look pretty insane. They've actually been around in North America since the time of the dinosaurs. So there's some pretty cool prehistoric looking fish. And they're actually very easy to catch. As soon as I came home from my trip with RJ, I found out that Lake Erie has an amazing gar fishery. I actually took my friends out last summer and they had no experience fishing at all. And by the end of the day, everyone had caught fish and we had a great time. If you don't have gar on your bucket list, you should definitely think about adding them to it because they are an awesome species to catch. Moving on to fish number 2. The second fish on my bucket list is one of the biggest freshwater fish in North America. Ever since I was very little, I thought they were the coolest fish ever. Last fall, I was given the opportunity to catch one of these giants in the St. Clair River with Anthony Morosini. And it was one of the most incredible fishing experiences I have ever had.
Actually, we got a fish biting over here. Oh, I don't know what it is, but there's a fish.
Yes! Whoa! That was cool!
All right, looks like it might be a sturgeon.
Yes! Whoa!
So just settle down a little bit. Let's see what he's doing. Okay, he's taking line out. So let's just let him take some line. This is
Okay.
where you rest.
Okay.
This is where you take it easy and relax for a minute. When he runs, you relax. When he gives you line, you take it.
This
How you
is so
feeling right
exciting.
now? What's
This
it
is
feel
so
like?
exciting. My heart is pumping with adrenaline.
Does it feel big?
Yes, it feels big. Oh my gosh, he's feeling line. He is feeling so much line. Oh,
Just remember, this is your time to relax. Because once he stops, then you're gonna have to work hard.
it does not like giving up. Oh my goodness.
Where's this fish going?
I don't know. Oh, this is so insane.
So we're gonna put a little bit more pressure on. We're gonna try to slow him down if we can, which it doesn't look like it's working.
It looks like he's going faster.
Oh my God. I think he is going faster. Well, line counter's approaching 500 feet.
How much line do we have on this?
About 1,200.
That's not very good. Oh my gosh!
All right, you're gonna have to get up for a second.
He is out almost 600 feet. He's out over 600 feet right now. He is just
Going.
running. I have never fought a fish this strong in my life. Oh, almost 700 feet now.
All right, you're gonna start getting some line in a second.
Okay, 768, 770. It keeps on going. Holy cow.
Go, Bowie. Wasn't expecting this. Wasn't in the plan. We're going after him. All right, so what we had to do with our fish is, it doesn't happen very often. This fish is still going. This fish took over, 800 feet of line on one shot, just kept going. So in this case, I keep about 1,200 feet of line on the reel for these occasions, which is just enough to give me time once he hits about 800 feet to be able to attach a buoy to my anchor lope and throw it over so that we can drift down and actually chase this fish. Because if I didn't throw the buoy, this fish would be long past 1,200 feet at this point. She's been in at this, what, about 15 minutes, Avery, you think?
Long
Feels like a half an hour.
Feels like
But now we're just kind of floating down to the fish and hoping to wrestle this thing up to the boat.
switching arms. He's only 400 feet away now.
He's just relaxing right now. He's just waiting for you to give up.
I'm not giving up. 200 now.
Sounds like you just ran 200 yards.
Pretty much.
Gotta keep going now. He's getting close.
Oh, he's so close.
Okay, now you're in your tug of war.
Oh, he's going again. Oh, I'm so tired. 100 feet of line. It's not coming in. Oh, he's going under the boat. No, don't go under the boat. Ugh, don't go under the boat. Oh, look how wide the bend. Look at the bend of the rod.
Yep, just keep that rod low to the water.
170 feet.
Every time you pull on him, he just gets angrier.
It's not moving.
Where's he going?
Under the boat, under the boat, under the boat.
I hate this, man. You get in this circle. It's like they stay under the bow. All right, we got him now. He's raw. He's right there.
Oh, I saw his tail.
Dude, there he is.
Holy cow! Holy! Oh my God! It's huge!
Okay, you need to buckle down. Pull him towards us. Yep, reel back down. Reel down. Okay, back up. You gotta walk to the other side of the boat. Keep coming, just like that. Bring him right on in. Perfect, keep him coming. Okay, I got him.
Yes!
I need to still get him in the boat, but I got him. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
What do you think? Good job. Not bad for your first one. Just breathe.
As you saw in the video clip, that sturgeon took me 45 minutes to reel in. It peeled hundreds of feet of line, and it was bigger than me, weighing approximately 140 pounds and being almost 2 meters long. The cool thing about Anthony is all you have to do is show up. He's got the right rods, reels, bait, everything dialed to put you on these big sturgeon. If you ever get the chance, definitely book a trip with Anthony. It was so amazing catching that fish. Moving on to fish number 3. This next fish was actually an accidental catch. We were filming an episode for my TV show, me and Lady Bass fishing for smallmouth bass, but we got a very pleasant, unexpected surprise.
We are fishing jerkbaits. We found a nice, shallower flat.
Oh, fish! That was on a pause. That was on a pause.
Here, I'll get the net.
That is not a bass.
The net's frozen. This is how cold it is.
Oh my God, it's a muskie!
It's a muskie.
I've never caught a muskie before.
Bring it closer, bring it closer, bring it closer.
Yes!
Grab your line.
Oh my gosh!
There you go, your first muskie.
Oh yeah! That is awesome! Let's go! This is my first ever muskie. I am super excited that I finally caught one. This is one of the fish that have been on my bucket list. We have to be super careful because they are very delicate fish, so we gotta get a quick picture and then release this guy as quick as possible. Let's turn him around, put his nose into the current. Whoa! He is gone!
The muskie may have not been the biggest, but it was still another fish checked off of my bucket list. We actually caught 3 muskie that day. I caught 2, my first one, and then I caught a second one, and Lady Bass also caught her very first ever muskie that same day. So we were using mostly jerkbaits all day, and I caught my very first muskie on this Jackal Re-Range 110 jerkbait, and Lady Bass, she also caught hers on a jerkbait, but she was using a Nishini Lure Works jerkbait, and they both worked great. Later on the day, the jerkbait bite seemed to be dying down, so I picked up this swim bait. And basically what it is, it's a VMC swim bait jig head and a rhythm wave, and these aren't the same colors I was using that day, but it's the same style of bait, and I was just slow rolling it in the current, and he hit that thing hard. Supposedly, muskie are the fish of 10,000 casts, but we caught 3 in one day, so maybe we're proving them wrong. Moving on to fish number 4. This January, I went on my very first ever plane ride. And my dad and I, we went to Manitoba and we met up with a close family friend, the one, the only Jay Siemens. We don't get a very long ice season here in southern Ontario, so I don't do a lot of ice fishing. We fished a pretty big bay in Lake of the Woods called Buffalo Bay. And we were targeting a fish that is usually easier to catch through the ice.
Start pulling and give him a hook set. Yeah, go, go, go. Yeah, you feel him?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, get a little tighter, yeah. And then now lay that line to the side.
Feel
And
him,
if that fish wants to run, you gotta let him run, okay?
Okay.
So you gotta let that line go through your fingers because that's your drag system. You don't have a reel to help you out, right?
Yep. Whew.
Is he pulling a bit?
Yep.
Most of the fighting happens right at the bottom of the hole sometimes, so.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good fish.
Let
Now
it
if he
go.
wants to go, oh yeah, that's big. Yeah, let him go if he wants to. Yeah, nice. This is a big fish.
Let him go, let him go, let him go.
Yeah, you can pull a bit. Just don't want to tear those hooks. Don't never wrap around your hand. All right, we might get a glimpse here. And that took a lot of line. He's close. See how that line's cutting lots? Yeah. Ooh, that's a big fish. Huge burbot, huge burbot, huge burbot. Look at that. Ooh, okay, don't pull too hard. That's a massive burbot. Look at that snake. Oh, there we go.
Yes!
First burbot.
First burbot!
All right, they are impossible to hold. Impossible to hold.
Oh my goodness! Look at that! This is my very first burbot ever and my very first fish using a tip up.
Boom.
Oh yeah!
What an ugly fish.
It was late afternoon when I caught my very first burbot, and I was using a tip up. For those of you who don't really know what that is, basically, as you could see in the video, I was hand lining it. So a tip up is a setup where when you get a fish, a flag pops up and you have to hand line it in. And it was so cold. I've never experienced that much cold in my entire life, but it was definitely worth it to catch that slimy burbot. Moving on to fish number 5. The final fish catch that has been checked off my bucket list was actually caught on that very same trip to Manitoba. It was my last day in Manitoba and we actually drove out onto the ice, which is crazy. We were out on Lake Winnipeg, which is the only place in the world you can catch this particular fish.
Oh, it went off of my screen.
Watch your dead stick.
Oh, it's back, it's back, it's back.
That's a big mark.
It's back, it's back.
Just pump it on the spot. Yeah, get ready. Look, he's under you. He's charging up. Yeah, got him! Take your time. We're real shallow. We're real shallow.
Oh, it felt like good, feels like a good fish.
Oh, it's big.
Oh.
Nice fish. There we go!
Baby!
First greenback.
Greenback! Look at how pretty that fish is.
And there we go. Look at that.
Let's go.
Sweet. Look, that rattlebait's just gone.
Look at how green his back is. I have caught my very first greenback through the ice. That was so cool. It came right up and smashed that rattlebait.
Amazing.
How awesome is this? Look at how pretty this fish is. Let's get this guy back into the water. There he goes.
That's
Down
a pretty,
the hole.
it's a pretty good first greenback.
Oh yeah!
It is, it's 8:30, not even 9 o'clock. We're good.
He smashed the rattlebait. Let's get back down. Oh, I'm so excited.
Greenback walleye are honestly one of the prettiest freshwater fish. And I not only caught one, I caught a bunch. I didn't catch any giants, but it just gives me another excuse to go back to Lake Winnipeg to catch one of these trophy walleye. Those are all the species I've checked off my bucket list so far, and I have lots more fish that I want to catch in the future. I'm open to ideas and suggestions of fish I can add to my bucket list, so if you have any ideas, please comment down below. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please click the like button, and if you'd like to see more content like this, please click the big red subscribe button. And always remember to take a kid fishing. They'll have lots of fun.